I wanted to make a video today to tell you how I funded my retirement with real estate. I funded my retirement with real estate, and if you clicked on this video, you probably have some interest in maybe how I did it and how you can do it too. So let me tell you, I funded my retirement with real estate, just like this house I'm sitting outside of right now. This is an old fixer-upper I've bought it several months ago now. I'm working on it slowly. This is going to be probably one of my old man hangouts. It's a long-term investment, but I funded my retirement using real estate, and that's what I want to talk to you about in this video today. I'm going to tell you why I did it, and I'm going to give you 5 important things that you'll need to know, think about if you're going to be interested in using real estate to fund your retirement, or if you're looking for real estate, or if you're looking to real estate maybe as a part-time venture to put a few dollars in your pocket month to month. Real estate is a fantastic opportunity for guys like you and me to either supplement our income or use it as a vehicle to become completely financially independent. That's what I did. That's what my dream was. That's what my goal was to become completely financially independent. And I used real estate, and I'm going to tell you how I did that in this video today. Before I go into it, let me ask the question, why did I use real estate? Why would you want to use real estate? Well, let me tell you my story. I was working hard, I was putting in the time, I was putting in the effort, I was trying to save money, trying to invest in the 401ks and all of that, and I saw that that saving my money and hoping for the best in a 401k was not the strategy that I wanted to go with. So I looked to real estate. Real estate, I want you to understand this. One of the reasons you might want to consider real estate is because real estate has many, many reasons why it has the power to compound through the years at an incredible rate. The word is exponential. It doesn't just grow at a slow rate. It has the potential to grow exponentially. That's real important. Real estate, for many reasons I can help you understand why in other videos, but real estate has the ability to grow exponentially. And I wanted the compounding power that real estate offered, and so I want you to know that you have the potential to use real estate to snowball your wealth into something incredible if that's what you would like to do. 23 years ago, I was 39 years old, and I bought my first little rent house. It was a 2-bedroom fixer-upper, and that's where I started. That's where I would recommend that you start. I bought a small 2-bedroom, 1-bath house. It needed some paint, and I painted it. It needed some repair work, and I did the repair work myself. It needed to be cleaned up. I cleaned it up myself. I worked a full-time job, and I worked on my little rent house on my days off. And over a period of a few weeks, I was able to take that rent house and get it rented out. That's the path that I chose. If you want to use real estate to buy and sell and buy and sell and buy and sell, we can talk about that in another video. But in this video, I'm talking about how I funded my retirement with real estate. Because if you want to use real estate to create long-term wealth, what I did was what we call the buy and hold method. I wasn't interested in buying a property and flipping a property. I wanted long-term wealth. That's a phrase you might want to write down. That's a good phrase. Long-term wealth can lead to financial independence. And it all started with one little rent house. I got that house rented. About 4 months later, I bought my second little rent house, another little 2-bedroom, 1-bath house. That's what I started with. Some people will tell you to only start with 3 bedrooms and 2 baths. You can figure out whichever plan you want to follow, but for me, I bought little 2-bedroom houses and I got them fixed up and I rented them out. I bought my first one. About 4 months later, I was able to buy my second one. I did the same thing with that little rent house. I got it. If it needed to be painted, I painted it. If the yard needed to be cleaned up, I cleaned up the yard. If there was some rot that needed to be replaced, I replaced the rot. And I got that house rented. And about 4 months later, I bought my third. By the time I bought my third rent house, I felt like I was at a place I needed to stop and focus on what I had. I am not a get-rich-quick guy. I started when I was 39 years old. That was 23 years ago. And my plan was to buy real estate, fix it up, put a tenant in it, and let that real estate do its magic or do its miracle. And that's what I'm going to recommend to you. That's how I did it. That's how I recommend you do it. By the time I bought my third rent house, I had enough to focus on so that I could focus on doing real estate the right way. If you'll start the right way, and if you'll do it the right way, and if you'll hold on to it over a long period of time, I'm telling you, real estate can take you to financial freedom or financial independence if that's what you're interested in, and you will be able. A lot of people use the word retire. I still don't technically consider myself retired because I love what I do. So I still do it. I still buy real estate. I still sell it sometime. I like to fix them up. I like to remodel them. I like to have tenants in there. I love it. I enjoy it. So for me, it's not really work. But I could walk away from what I have right now and be funded for the rest of my life. You have that potential as well, possibly, depending on your circumstances. But real estate is a possibility. So, with that being said, I don't want this video to go on too long. Let me give you 5 things. I want to give you 5 things that you'll need to write down if you're thinking about investing in real estate so that you can do it the right way. I want you to get 5 things that you need to know so that you can do it the right way. I started this thing 23 years ago. It's gone wonderfully and it's still going well. So let me give you those 5 things. Jim Rohn turned me on to a phrase many years ago. He said, your full-time job can make you a living and your part-time job can make you a fortune. Think about that. Your full-time job can make you a living and your part-time job can make you a fortune. That's what I did. I used my full-time job to make a living, pay the light bill, pay the water bill, feed the family, all the things that needed to be done, and I used my part-time. I didn't go get a part-time job working for somebody else. I got a part-time job working for me, buying real estate, fixing up real estate, making it better, putting tenants in the houses, taking care of my tenants. Let me give you 5 things that will help you be successful. Number one, I bought cheap houses in decent neighborhoods. I didn't go out looking for a real expensive fancy house to show people my fancy real estate. And I didn't take any stupid gambles. I bought a cheap house that I could afford to take my time with and fix it up and get it ready to go. And I bought a nice house, a cheap house, but a decent house in a decent neighborhood. It wasn't a horrible neighborhood. It wasn't the best neighborhood. It was just a good old neighborhood. Number one, I bought a small, cheap house in a good neighborhood. Number two, the house didn't need any major repairs. Don't bite off more than you can chew. I bought a house, and I bought houses that did not need major repairs. My houses needed piddly stuff. Painting, I can do painting. Take a board off and put a board back on, I can do that. Clean up the yard, clean the windows, clean the blinds, replace the blinds, pull the carpet up, put carpet down. See, that's easy stuff for a guy like me. So I bought houses where I could do the work without needing major repair. That's number two. Number three, this is important, I was able to do the work, and if I wasn't able to do the work, I was able to hire somebody who was just like a handyman. My houses did not require heavy lifting. I didn't have to hire major contractors. If I didn't have the time or the ability to do the work, I could hire John or Steve or Bill or whoever had the ability to do the light work that needed to be done without costing me a fortune. These guys, I could pick them up back then for $10, $15, $20 an hour. These days, $25, $35, $50 an hour, and they know what to do. They can get it done. They can get it done. They can get it out of the way. Number four, this is extremely important, is I took the time that I needed to get good tenants. You need to know how to get a good tenant. I can help you know how to do that. Most of my tenants stay with me for years because I take care of my tenants. But if you'll put a good tenant in your house and then take care of that tenant will take care of you. Number five, this is very important. All of my profits from my rental properties went into the bank. And that money stacked up. All of my profits from my rent houses went into the bank, and that money built up. And as that money built up, if somebody called me and said, hey, my toilet doesn't work, then I could call the plumber and say, I need you to go fix my plumbing problem. They would go fix the plumbing problem. I would pay them out of the savings. They would be happy. My tenant would be happy. And as that money grew, I would take that money, I would reinvest it in another little rent house. That is how I funded my retirement with real estate. And this simple formula is a way that you can fund your retirement with real estate if you want to. My name is Lynn. This channel is Faith, Discipline, and Freedom. And it's faith first because everything that I have and everything that I've been able to do has been because of the goodness of God, and I give Him credit for all of my success. And I'll tell you, if you will make Him your partner, only God knows where your success can go. God bless you. If you have any questions or any comments, please leave them in the comment section below. I'll do my best to help you any way that I can. Always remember, it's a good life living for the Lord. God bless and happy investing.